live now. Let's see if shows up on YouTube's end yet. Waiting for Shard Collective Films. Okay. So anytime now. Okay, Billy is in here now, so that's good. I already know where he's gonna go. But let's just rank everyone today. There we are. Yep, Billy is in. We're just gonna rank everyone. So this is all. How many are in here? That'd be 9 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 9 times 15. Okay, it's over 100 characters, obviously. Then we have 3 more there. Hey, Sarkis, what's going on? Just waiting for a couple more people to show up, and then we'll start the ranking. This is gonna be great. Yeah, that's 15. 9 times 15 plus 3. Hey, Ninja Meme. Alright, we're just waiting on a couple more people to get ready. Alright, sounds good. Let me see if I can get live chat to work. Hey, there we go. So I'm going to pull up the calculator for this on the other device. Okay, let's see. 9 times, no, 15. 135 plus 3. Okay, there are 138 characters in the game. We're going to rank all 138 of them. This is not just for leaders, this is not just for assists, this is for every single character as a whole. Leader, assist, and supers, if they have them. Yeah, this will be everything about said warrior. Okay. Fix the resolution on that. Don't know why it's locked with 720. Yeah, Billy is for sure gonna be in broken tier, but we're just gonna go down the list from left to right here. Alright. What do you guys think about Putty? I would say he's the most broken common that we have. Not to say that he's broken compared to some of the legendaries or even the epics, but I don't know. I kind of want to put Putty not in broken, but in very good. Decent at the lowest. He can definitely be a turtle. Yeah. He stuns a lot and he juggles a lot. If you get either of those, you're gonna get the other pretty soon. And if you get juggled, you're gonna get juggled uh, for a long time. But say very good. I don't think I'll go live on the games channel tonight. This stream may run late because we have a lot of characters to get through, and I want to start recording for the monthly gaming news recap video for tomorrow. And I still have some lines to record tomorrow when the last news update is ready. So I probably won't do anything on the games channel until Monday at the soonest. But I think the next thing I'm planning on the games channel is for Disney Infinity, because I want to do a stream where you guys help me build the obstacle course. Okay, so Putty, we decided very good. I think we've been keeping him there very consistently. How about Movie Red? I would say he's pretty bad, but I don't know. I've seen a couple people that are pretty good with him. They could do some pretty crazy stuff. Radman comes to mind. Um, I don't know how, but he's an Elite League player that mains movie red. I don't know how that even works. I can see some combo potential with some assists with him that make him decent, but I mean, he's he's not that great. I think, yeah, I think he makes movie red stand out. I think just because of Radman, we're gonna put him in meh tier. If it weren't for him, he would be down here. But Radman can make him look like this, but no one man can make him go up 2 tiers. He's gonna go up one. I think so. Yeah, there's not a lot of potential with Movie Yellow, but there is some potential, as we saw with the video I released about a week ago. Chun-Li and all the assists come to mind. For some reason, that's a really weird and just random team, but it works quite well. So I think there are only like 3 warriors that we're gonna put in bad, but you know, I was thinking that Movie Black would be in bad tier, but you say decent. Okay, I'm gonna. Mm, I want to trust you on this. I'm gonna set him in meh tier. What makes him? What's your justification for wanting to put him in decent? I know he has a lot of juggle potential, a lot of juggle combos, but I'm not sure about his speed. He's also very blockable. But yeah, but what do you think about this? See a ninja beam, do a quick poke and trick people into blocking. Okay, so like the cancel into breaker, bread and butter combo. All right, yeah, that's pretty good. He does do a lot of damage with his power punch, whatever that's called. But yeah, he does have really slow breakers because he was a um, release character. But yeah, I think he doesn't absorb damage like a tank, but he's slow but strong like a tank. He's not quite a glass cannon either, where he packs a punch but just dies. Um, okay, I can see that. I'm gonna put him in decent for that. Now Alpha, I've fought quite a few elite and silver alphas, and yeah, he's nuts sometimes. He's just nuts. I really can't even explain it. I mean, he kind of pokes at you, but he doesn't really try to, you know, juke you out with any blocks with block breakers or anything. He doesn't try to sniff out those blocks. He just wants to well, I guess he does want to get you to use your blocks without really needing them to, and then he'll just start launching you with his really blockable strikes. He just makes sure you don't have any defense. So I guess it's pretty good, and he does have quite a bit of jungle potential. So I might put him in decent, because I don't know if he fits up here. I'm gonna put him in decent. Movie Pink though, I don't know. We used to put her in broken, but I don't know. I think the only thing that put her in broken is just the middle spam. If you do a full combo with middle slot, doesn't matter if it's the same move twice or both moves, it'll deal like half of your health. It would take half it away. That's why we used to put her in broken. I still think they need to nerf her immediately, but if that's the only thing that's going for her, if she wasn't able to spam middle like that, she'd be like down here somewhere. But I think I'm gonna put her right here. We're gonna balance it out. She's really broken because of the middle spam, but take that away and she's kind of bad. So we're gonna yeah, we're gonna put her right in the middle. I can kind of see Movie Billy is decent. I've a couple of them have given me trouble in the past, but I wouldn't say he's anything too crazy. But yeah, I think decent's a good fit for him. Not gonna argue with that one. Yeah, movie Rita, I don't know. She's very blockable, very and very costly EP wise. And the strike that isn't from her leader moveset is one of the slowest in the game. It's one of those slow projectiles you want pressure for. But I think the best pressure projectiles are block breakers. But that's just me. Um, but in the right hands, she can be pretty scary. Yeah, she could do some decent traps. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna put her up here, but no higher. Uh, TV Red. What do we think about him? He's just very blockable, I think. He definitely wants to bait out some blocks. Kind of like Alpha, not really to punish you with a breaker, but just so you don't have a block when he does his strikes again. But I don't know. Aside from that, there's really nothing too special about him. Even the assist, it's not that great. It really is. Because even if you're juggling with it, you might land the first two kicks, but if your opponent has a block, they're going to fall out of the second hit and block the third hit, no matter what. So, I don't know. I'm going to put him. I want to put him here. Hey, Black Sun. Welcome to the stream. We haven't gotten too far yet. What do you think of the ranking so far? We have no one in Broken. I was gonna have Movie Pink there, but we reevaluated stuff. We always put her in Broken, but really the only reason I put her up there is because of the middle spam. Just taking half of your health in one combo. Take that away, and she's actually like down here somewhere. So we just balanced it out and put her in the middle of that. Just put her in very good. Um, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to put movie Jason in the right hands. He goes here in the right hands. He cannot go anywhere over here. That's like the highest I'll put him. I think this is about right though. But I am willing to put him down here. But I feel like this is a good spot. TV Trini, yeah, can be a very assist heavy character. A Joker kept spamming the rockets in multiverses. Man, yeah, some Joker players just grind my gears, man. Um, I don't know. I kind of want to put Trini on the same level as Jason because she's also very blockable and rather slow. She's not super slow, but she's not she's not really quick. I think she's like average speed or slow. It's one of those. I think I'm gonna put her here. Billy's just bad. You can't convince me otherwise. He just sucks. All of his 3-8 combo hit reactions are interrupts. His believe it or not, his vault kick used to be an interrupt instead of a knockback. So I'm glad they buffed that at some point, like in 2018 or something. It used to be just an interrupt. I can't see a world where it's an interrupt. Oh, okay, that might explain why I'm not getting a lot of it because I'm just logging in for daily stuff and then every once in a while I'll do a couple matches or so, but I'm not really getting too in depth in the gameplay of it. Yeah, and Billy's slow. And he's super blockable. He just doesn't have any oomph to him, which is hilarious because we have Billy here in decent. I was gonna put him in meh, and then we have TV Billy, which just sucks, and then we have Ninjetti Billy, who's probably one of the best characters in the game at the moment. So we have on all sides of the spectrum right now, or in all parts of the spectrum. Broken, decent, and just horrible. Zach, yeah, I think he's decent. Certain assists are pretty good with him, can lead to some pretty crazy stuff. Um, Coming to mind is Vesper. If you do his left slot block breaker going to Vesper, you can juggle the opponent with his 2-cost strike. Or you can do, oh, what is it? You could also do his left slot block breaker and go into Izzy's assist and do any of his middle slot moves, and you have a pretty good combo right there. The Power Axe Blast, whatever it is, or Power Cannon Blast, something like that. That does a lot of damage, or the spinning axe thing, that does a lot of damage and it hits a bunch, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I think he deserves to be put in decent here. That's true. I just think he's a little on the blockable side, you know? His 5 cost is very blockable. It has rather slow startup, and you can definitely block the second hit, no matter what. Even if you're juggling, well, there are some situations where if you're juggling, you can land both hits without fear of being blocked, but not many. And of course, his 3 cost strike is, well, on the left. It's not, it's not that great. I think, yeah, I'm not gonna put him in very good. I'm gonna put him in decent. Zed, I don't know. He's better than Billy. He's better than Billy. Ninjetti Billy's skin, as far as I know, is not in the game yet. I sent an email to Enway this or last night about it, but it was just after office hours, so I don't think they respond back to messages over the weekend. So we're gonna have to hope that they noticed, and we're gonna fix it before the Power Pass starts on Monday, or if they see my message and then fix it on Monday. Because I'm not gonna buy the Power Pass until they do fix it. Yeah, I don't know. I think Zed is better than all of these. I think he deserves to be indecent. He just requires certain assists and certain setups. It is very reactable, but yeah, like I said, with certain assists, you can make it decent, you know. For example, his 3-hit, uh, staff, stab, stomp thing, whatever it is with the shockwaves, you can just do all these assists into that, and it works just fine. It's a pretty good combo with that. Um, you can dash backwards, trick your opponent into dashing forwards, and then uh, right after you dash backwards, you do his ground pound into the blast, and it's kind of like with my Zordon, as you saw in the other day's video with Zordon. When I fought the Devin Daniels, the Beast Morphers Red, I dashed backwards and did the double uppercut, and he just jumped right into it. And I think you could do that with Zed. Actually, with Zordon, you can just do that with pretty much any player. Most players won't see that coming, and they won't be able to counter that. But most of the time, I can pull that on some people, and they'll just fall for it multiple times a match. Actually, yeah. Well, one of them. It's Blue Ninja combo, which is actually the combo, or that's the combo starter for the Frame Perfect Cutter Assist Cancel with him. That's what I did for it. Zed's block can stop Devin's super. I think so. Well, I think you can, if you time it right, any move can do it. Because if you also look at my Zordon video, I canceled the second time he did his super because the first punch of Zordon's block attack actually lingered there because he froze time, and so I think he froze the hitbox. I think the hitbox freezes with the animation, and he dashed directly into my hitbox when he did his super. So my block attack, even though I activated it just before his super, it knocked it out. Said Rito is meh. I kind of agree with that. He's not too bad, but yeah. Um, Rita. Oh, I have had some really bad experiences with Rita. Really bad experiences with Rita. Most of the time it feels like they're middle spamming, but they aren't. They're just really annoying, you know? So I'm gonna put her up here at the lowest. Maybe she deserves to be up here, but I'm gonna put her there. They need to nerf her, but not as badly as some characters need it. Goldar? I can see that. He's very blockable, and it is a little slow, but he does pack a punch. He is probably the tankiest character in the game, or one of them. I think Black Dragon is the tankiest character in the game actually, but Goldar is top five, top three maybe. Yeah, I would love that as a skin. That would be awesome. Do you think they'd put Mistress Vile on TV Rita or movie Rita if it was a skin? Some people say they want that as a separate character, but I think it should be a skin. Yeah, Goldar has quite a lot of damage potential, but he's slow and very blockable, so I feel like that kind of balances out to put him in very good. If he was if he was like really fast, I would put him in broken. TV Kimberly, yeah, I feel like I should put her here. Uh, you really need a tight game plan to know what you're doing with TV Kimberly. Um, yeah, V2, I don't know. I disagree. I kind of disagree. He's not great, but I still get nervous every time I see him. I've had some really bad experiences with him, and I don't even think they've buffed or nerfed him, like ever. It's just his block attack comes out way too quickly. Um, the fact that you can just juggle out of that, it's insane. Because you can't juggle out of the first version of the move, which is Green V1's assist. You can't juggle out of that in most situations, or if any situations. So why can you juggle out of it with the really, really fast block version? Yeah, they should have included her. Or Catherine, whichever one they wanted to do. They should have given us a model, done some animations. They didn't even have to put her in the moveset itself, just a super, because they have no idea how. None of us have any idea how the Pink Ranger's gonna play, if it's Kimberly or Cat. But then again, I guess they could have put her in Billy's full moveset because they didn't copy paste any moves even from the other Ninjetti when they were assisting. They didn't copy paste anything. I'm gonna put V2 in decent. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that, Sarkis. I don't feel like he's bad. I still I'm still pretty wary when I fight him. I was gonna put him in very good, but he's not that great. Scorpina is very good. Sometimes when she belongs to decent. Yeah, I kind of see that. I just feel like there's not a lot of strategies against a double block character, you know? Especially if it's a double strike Scorpina, because it's basically just like Predazord. They always have each attack type ready. They always have a block, they always have a breaker, they always have a strike. The only difference between warriors like that and Megazords is that warriors can get standard blocks that interrupt the slot every once in a while. Megazords don't get that. So, yeah, I feel like she can go right here. I think most of her attacks are like 4 costs now. So maybe she deserves to be in decent, but I don't know. Black Dragon is pretty good. I agree with that. Not only can he just get around blocks, he can block counters. I think he's the only character in the game that can do that. Not to mention that, you know, he could just knock you around quite a bit. His his tail whip into his sonic scream, whatever that is, that's a good combo. Follow that up with like Wild Force White assist or another projectile assist, and you got yourself a pretty good combo right there. So I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna put him in very good. He is very slow though. I think that's the only thing holding him back though. Ninjor, yeah, I do agree. Although he is noob bait, he has a really good time taking out noobs. They have no idea what he's about to do. Even the assist. They could be in their corner, he could be in yours. If you throw out an indoor assist, 9 times out of 10 they're just gonna throw a block out because they have no idea what his assist does, even though it's a block breaker. I can do that like 7 times in a battle, and they'll fall for it every single time. And Ninjor, since they added a dash branch to his 3-hit combo, like after the second hit, you that used to not be possible. You used to only be able to dash out of it after the first hit. Now you can do it after the second, and you can catch more players off guard and then just block bait, you know? Let's call that strat block bait. So yeah, I don't know. He might go in decent. I feel like decent is the highest I'll put him. I feel like he goes in between here a little bit. I'm gonna keep him here. Dwayne, that's hilarious. Ranger Slayer. Mm, I don't know about very good. There's a lot of okay, hold on. There's a lot of juggle combos you can do with her. They did kind of nerf that with her blast trap block breaker, the 2 cost one. But you can still do some crazy juggle combos with it. It's just you have to change your plan a little bit. It doesn't launch anymore, just trips. So you'll need a little bit of a faster combo with that. But I don't think that takes her down from very good, so I'm going to put her up here as well. And Dane, yeah, I kind of agree with the Dane placement with very good. The only thing that is holding me back on that is the fact that either he needs to apply pressure with like his block breaker on the left slot, or he needs some like projectile setup with his assist or his block, or the other two attacks, Bounty Hunter and his 3-hit combo. Those are really, really close range. You have to be like right in front of your opponent to land that. So he's a very specific kind of character where you need a plan for that. But all right, he's just a very you need a plan when you play as Dane. But I guess that fits his character because he meticulously plans out each of his attacks in the comics and in Legacy Wars and even Heroes of the Grid, the board game. I think he was one of the first few nemesis to be added to the game. So yeah, Pumpkin Wrapper. I wouldn't put him in very good. He he can heal himself without a super. That's rare. I did see the Z assist from back then. That it was I forgot about that, honestly. I just didn't see it a lot. But it was crazy. I think they nerfed it too bad. I think it should be a stagger into a knockback, not an interrupt into a knockback, but I think yeah, they needed to nerf it from what it was. Pumpkin Wrapper, I don't know. Part of me wants to put him in broken, but since you guys said decent, I'm gonna put him in very good. I'm gonna balance it out here. He's not the most broken character, obviously. That title goes to Ninjetti Billy, but he's he's better than decent. I'll just put it that way. He's got pretty good range. He can heal, and his counter lasts way too long. Way too long. Actually, I think the window that you can still get countered is it lasts a little bit longer than the animation itself. It'll look like he goes back to his idle stance, but the counter is still active for like for like a whole second, I think, or a half a second. It's one of those. Um, Movie Kim is decent. No, no, she's not. If it wasn't for the middle spam, then yeah, she would be indecent. But the middle spam taking off half of your health in one combo actually is why I used to put her in broken in every single tier list. But we're gonna, like I say, we're balancing it out and putting her in the middle. Dragon Shield, Zac. Yes, he is very good. Very good. I would argue that he's broken, but I think that's just my bad luck. I cannot. I've only beaten like 5 Dragon Shield Zacs in my entire life. And I'm pretty sure 3 of them were on camera. So, yeah. Alarian, yeah, I want to say decent. I really can't tell you what's insanely broken about her anymore. She used to be annoying, annoying as heck. Like we all used to complain when she was on screen. But I think decent fits. I think they nerfed her just the right amount. Skull, yeah. Since they took away um, the ability for us to knock down his stacks, I feel like he's very good. If they, I don't know, there should be a way to take off his stacks, not by whittling it down a little bit, but yeah. Valerian, you, yeah, she used to juggle you for just, yeah, it was insane. I'm glad that it's not possible to do that anymore. Can you believe that her strike used to be at two? One of her moves used to be at two. I'm pretty sure it was that one. And then her block breaker was like a three, if I'm not mistaken. You could just do that all the time. And if you ran out of EP, just dash forward once or twice, or once between moves, and then do it again, and you could just juggle the entire time. It was stupid. Kaya, I see it decent. I'm not sure I agree with that. I'm willing to. I can't really. I don't think she's too bad. I don't think she's that good. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in decent. Zordon broken. I can see where we would put him in very good. I'm not sure about broken though. I mean, hmm. Okay. What is your justification for the broken placement for Zordon? I know his well, his middle slot strike, that's both of them. His 5 cost strike is really fast. And I know he can juggle you for quite a bit, but he can't juggle you as much as Alarian used to. I don't know. I do agree with the Kai is better than Movie Pink statement, just well, a little bit. I think Movie Pink is a little better than Kaya, but I will agree that the Vortex, Kaya's Vortex is better than Movie Pink's Vortex. It just looks flashier, and I think it does one more hit than Movie Pink does. I think it's 3 hits and Movie Pink's is two. Um, Spark, yes, I agree that they are very good. I think that's a really good, uh, yeah, good placement. Draken. Ooh, this is probably going to be controversial. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to put him in very good. I could also see putting him in broken now. He's not the best character, but he is far from the worst. I'm going to put him here to start, but his breakers, yeah, the breakers are way, way, way better now. I feel like did they nerf Draken at all in his entire like lifespan since release? Did they nerf him at all, or did they just buff him? Because I know Thunder Slash used to take like 3 days to come out, and then they like sped it up like times faster than it used to be, and it was really good. Well, it still is really good. It used to just be a juggle ender. You'd have to like launch the opponent into the air in order to let Thunder Slash. Now it's really good. The block breakers required some setup. Actually, most of my Draken combos involved setting up for the block breakers, but now I don't really need to. You can actually do a whole combo with his block breakers and you'd be fine. So, I don't know. I feel like I want to put him up here. I don't think he needs a nerf immediately. I kind of like him where he is, but that's just kind of because I main him. So, I don't know. But he's not like Ninjetti broken. And I say Ninjetti broken without elaborating which one because Rocky and Billy are both broken, and Aisha, I would argue is broken, and Adam and Tommy used to be broken, so he's not on Ninjetti level, but I would say he's like borderline broken. I think that's a better way to say it. He's borderline broken. Um, But I think I'm gonna keep him here though. Dragon Armor Trini. These are for their movesets as a whole. So, leaders, assists, and supers if they apply. This is like, yeah, the whole package. I do have a specific tier list for assists though, but we did that like 2 months ago, or not 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago, or maybe three. Dragon Armor Trini, meh or very good. Okay, so there's a little bit of disparity. Is that the right word for it? A little bit of a disagreement. We'll put it that way. A little bit of a disagreement. I think I'm gonna put her in the middle of those two. I'm gonna put her in decent right here. I know, yeah, she's not bad, but I can't really tell you what's particularly great about Dragon Number Trinity, you know? Yeah. Dragon Shield Jason. Yeah. He used to be broken. I would argue that he used to be broken. Yeah, the nerf did affect her quite greatly. Yeah. I don't know. I used to be annoyed when I fought Dragon Shield Jason. You say decent? Decent. Dragon Shield Zack is better than Dragon Shield Jason? I agree. I agree. I'm putting him in decent. Now, Dragon Shield Kimberly, though, on the other hand, she used to go in broken. I don't know about now. I don't know about now. I could see her being in either decent or very good. Okay, I'm seeing meh, decent, meh. Okay. There's quite a bit of combo potential, mostly involving projectiles. Actually, you might want to set up most of your combos with an assist and then go into one of her leader moves, which are mostly projectiles. Uh, I don't know. She used to be put in the broken tier, kind of like Movie Pink, but I'm seeing a lot of meh choices. But seeing the difference between meh and broken, I'm gonna put her in decent. See, decent's very good. I'm gonna put her in decent. I think there are more meh votes than very good, so I'm gonna put her in decent. And Jetty Tommy, yeah, I think he's really good. Uh, I think so. I think Dragon Shield Kimberly was nerfed to some extent. Ninjetti Tommy, very good. I agree. Oh, we're getting into the Ninjetti now. All five of them. All five of them. I think we can rapid fire this. I think Ninjetti Tommy, yeah. All right, release Tommy was broken. Actually, all of the Ninjettis on release were broken. That's not a question. Okay, so I think Tommy and Adam were the only questions. The only ones that I would question for the Ninjetti. So Tommy, yeah, let's bump him up to very good. It's starting to get hard. I have to scroll through here. Adam, decent. Billy goes in broken. No questions. Aisha, I would say goes in broken. I'm willing to put her in very good, but I feel like broken is a good placement. I don't think they've nerfed her at all since release, and yeah. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I am probably going to be recording for the monthly gaming news recap video. Although, right, I'm not putting Rocky in bad. That was just a placeholder, just so I can scroll a little bit. We're putting those three up there. Yeah, everyone says Rocky's broken. Yep, I agree with that. Messmore for Tommy, broken. Compared to Billy, he's not. Compared to Billy, he goes in like decent. But if you're not using Ninja Billy, yes, I think he goes in broken. It's just the fact that so many broken characters look like chumps when they fight Ninja Billy. It's hilarious. But like I was saying, there's a new Power Rangers game coming out tomorrow on the App Store. It's Mighty Force. It doesn't look that great, judging by the one trailer we got that doesn't show any gameplay. But I'm gonna check it out and I'm gonna report on it with the monthly gaming news recap because I have to cover everything. And for Power Rangers games in a month, so I'm gonna see how it goes. Um, but yeah, yeah, it does come out tomorrow. Yeah, Mighty Force does not look great, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I read through the description on Google Play yesterday. It it doesn't sound too bad, but judging by the trailer, I don't think it's gonna be that great. But don't knock it till you try it, I suppose. That's what I'm gonna do. Mighty Morphin White. Ooh, Mighty Morphin White used to be put in Broken, but I don't know, I think it's just my experience. I suck against him. It's like Dragon Shield Zack. Oh, you played the soft launch? Okay, I will take your word for it, but I'm still gonna try it. We'll just see how it is. I'm willing to put Mighty Morphin White in very good, but I'm also willing to put him in decent, and I see votes for both. Well, one vote each, but uh, I don't know. He's got some pretty good combo potential, I think. Vesper comes to mind. She's just a really good combo assist. You do his flash kick and well, yes, yeah, Saba throw, but do flash kick into Vesper or Izzy for that matter, and then do his aerial kicks, and that's a good combo right there. Yeah. I think I'll stream it tomorrow, but I don't think I'll stream it for that long. Probably like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, just to see how far I can get into it without it becoming unbearable. Um, Tanya, yeah, we'll get to her though. We'll get to her. Delphine used to be broken. I think they nerfed her into Oblivion though. I think she fits in decent. I don't know about meh. I still have some trouble with her every once in a while. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm seeing votes for both, but I think decent's a good placement. If we were putting them in order on how decent they were, I feel like she would be at the low end of it anyway. Um, but yeah, Zeo Pink being bad, I don't know. In early Legacy Wars, she was a menace. And actually, if you start a new account, I would say that Zeo Pink is probably one of the better characters to use. I started an alt account that I haven't actually used in like a year, but I got up to League 5 from League 2 just using Zeo Pink. And that's, I don't know. And I used like pretty basic assists, ones that aren't that good. So I'm gonna put her. I feel like meh is a good placement. High meh, low decent. Tanya, yeah, I would say upper very good, borderline broken. Just gonna scroll on up. I feel like these are an accurate assessment. I don't know. She's unbalanced. We'll just put it that way. Compared to Billy, though, she's just normal. But yeah, if I don't know, I feel like Ninjetti Billy kind of tainted our brokenness detectors or something. It kind of set things off because he's just got such a different power level, man. I mean, compared to Ninjetti Billy, most of these people that we haven't broken, most of them, not all of them, Rocky is still rather broken against Billy. Everybody else is kind of, well, they would get knocked down a tier. I'm kind of tempted to put Billy, maybe even Rocky, in their own separate tier. Yeah, Adam, he used to be really good, I would argue broken, but I feel like they nerfed him a little too hard. I I I'm not the biggest fan of what they did to his block. I think everything else was warranted. I feel like the triple. or the 3-hit strike. I feel like that nerf the EP cost increase from a 2 to a 3. I think that was warranted. Um, I feel like the block breaker going from a 4 to a 5 was warranted. I'm not sure about the block though. I feel like that was unnecessary. I'm willing to put him in decent. He used to be very good, if not broken. I feel like he goes in decent now. He's better than meh, uh, but still. Zeo Red, very good. Zeo Gold, decent. I kind of agree with that. Yeah. All right. I can. Yeah. Okay. I am. Yeah. I'm warming up to it now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Okay. I see that. I agree with that. I'll put Zeo Red up here. He's pretty good. Cassie's very blockable, but she can pack a punch. She can pack a punch. Yes, this is in order of season and rarity. This is basically like if you're in the roster screen on Legacy Wars and you have it sorted by season and you have all the characters unlocked. I don't know if I don't know if the order of the characters is exactly right. I think they also sort it by how powerful your warrior is if you level them up compared to other warriors from the same season and rarity. But I also kind of want to put them in like um, episode debut. You know, that's why I kind of have the Mighty Morphin characters like separated by like what comic arc they were put in. Uh, yeah, I think that's why I put Evil Ollie in front of Amelia there because I feel because I'm pretty sure they got their Cosmic Fury powers all at the same time, right? Pretty sure that's the case. Um, I don't know if they nerfed Cassie before yet or not, but I would say she goes in decent. She's pretty blockable, but she packs a punch. If people know how to use her, then she's pretty good. Blue Centurion is decent, I see. Oh, really? So I haven't caught up on Dino Fury yet, so I haven't even gotten to Cosmic Fury. But oh, I see. Divatox is trash. Yes, I'm definitely putting her there, but I'm not sure about Blue Centurion. I can see putting him in decent, but I'm not completely sold on it. But Divatox, I am completely sold on. Yeah, she will go there. She will stay there. They need to buff her. She sucks. Uh, okay, Turbo Tommy. I can see very good. I can also see broken. I'm gonna move him up to very good, and I think that's a good place for him. Yeah, I can see how. Oh, Phantom Ranger, Xandred's Bane, Xandred's Bane. Yeah, I'm surprised we saw the one when we were streaming for Ninjetti Billy. I forgot to check if that was a noob or not, and it honestly it got buried, so I can't even check now. I'll have to look back at the stream and see what alliance they were in if they had one, and then look it up and then see if I can find their player name again so I can click on them. Very good. I can see that his block breaker packs a mega punch. It's kind of insane how much damage that can do. Yeah. Yep. When I panicked and threw out Master Xander like twice in a row, and then the second time that I panicked and threw him out, you didn't even dash to cancel a strike. I think it's because you can just cancel it with anything. It's like Carter's assist. You just click a button and it just goes away. And that's what you did. You did that uh, double hit the interrupt into the launch, but you canceled the launch and went straight into the block breaker without dashing. Looking back at that footage last night, it was nuts. I need to give Phantom Ranger another shot. I think I need to try him out again. TJ mid or meh? No. Nope. TJ sucks. I'm not even negotiating that. He's oh, if it weren't for his power, I feel like he has some pretty good damage. If it weren't for his power, I feel like he would be the worst character in the game. I mean, Billy sucks. Like he doesn't have the oomph with him. He doesn't have a lot of damage. Divatox just requires you to be right in front of your opponent at all times. TJ, it's nothing but copy pastes except for his assist, but his assist even it's like the worst assist in the game. He's just he's just bad. I'm not even yeah. TJ just sucks. I mean, what else is there to say about it? Astronema is meh or decent. I can kind of see both. I've seen some scary Astronomas out there. Put them in very good, so I kind of feel like decent is a good placement for that. Andros, I can kind of see decent. What is going on here? I didn't want to do that. Okay. It was having me change the name of Met here. I didn't want to do that. I see a lot of decents with Andros. I can kind of see that. I've seen a couple people that would make him go in very good as well, kind of like Astronema. So I feel like decent's a good thing or a good placement for him. Personally, if we were ranking the characters based on how good I played them, I feel like a lot of these characters would be either really high or really low. There wouldn't be a lot of middle. But Psycho Green, very good. I agree with that. I agree with that. Especially if you're focusing on getting stacks, because that amps up your block breaker power massively. Uh, but even if you're not, even if you're just trying to, because a lot of people expect Psycho Greens to just spam strike until they have full stacks. With me, I'm not like that. I'm gonna spoil my game plan for you guys. So if you guys ever fight against me with Psycho Green, remember this. I usually don't go for full stacks. I try to bump it up a little bit, but I don't try to go for full. I feel like spamming strikes is only going to get you blocked, especially me. I always get blocked. So what I do is I try to do the fake out. I do the fake out. I get a strike out there, and I'll cancel it, and I'll do a block breaker. That's my strat for Psycho Green. And then maybe well, I think I also juggle with him a lot too. Cliptor, decent. I think he kind of sucks. See, I wouldn't put him in bad. I feel like low decent, upper meh tier would work, but we're not sorting by how decent or how bad they are. Well, we are. We're not putting them in their own separate. We're not sorting these in their tiers. We're just putting them in their tiers. I'm seeing a lot of discourse about, well, not discourse, disagreement on Zane. There's no real argument here, like confrontation, but not a lot of agreement here. I see some meh, I see some decent. I kind of feel like it depends on the player. And I think based on the votes here in chat, I feel like that's the case, even here. If a really good Zane player will put him in very good, a really bad Zane player will put him in meh tier. Usually when we have that happen, we just put him in the middle there. So I think I'm going to put him in decent. See Psycho Red in very good, in decent, kind of. Oh, we've got Psycho Red put in all three of the lower tiers here. That is interesting. I do agree with the Psycho Pink placement. I will put her in very good. She used to be broken, especially since she could freeze a screen, but it also happened for the Psycho Pink player. But I feel like they nerfed her, right? Maybe they nerfed her. Maybe we just learned to deal with it. Psycho Red, he has quite a bit of juggle tech that you can do. I'm gonna put him in decent or very good. One of those. Really? The rewind, huh? Have you tried? like dragging the bar on the stream to try to catch up. Sometimes I have to do that. Once Enway fixes Billy, he'll no longer be annoying. He might still be kind of annoying. I don't feel like he'll be as annoying as he is. Uh, yeah, judging through Psycho Red's. Oh, good. I feel like Psycho Red has a lot of juggle and other combo potential. I feel like I'm gonna put him in very good. Upper decent, low very good. I think I'm gonna put him there. Nokri, I'm definitely gonna put in very good. I agree with that placement with Black Sun's analysis there. Well, that's not much of an analysis, but statement. Drakina is rather bad. Yeah. There's a little bit of decent that would. There's a lot of. Not decent. There's a lot of potential that she has that could put her in meh tier, but not much higher. Kendricks, I keep forgetting she's in the game, honestly. But, she has some potential. I wouldn't put her here. Wouldn't quite put her here. I feel like she goes either here or here. She would go in low, decent, upper meh tier. I'm gonna put her here. Drakina, I'm gonna put her in meh as well. She doesn't outright suck, but she's not great. Now, Magna Defender, I feel like I suck with him, but I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he's that great. Uh, I'm willing to put Magna Defender in decent. Yeah, I feel like that's a good analysis with Sarkis here. Okay, Vipra, I don't know about very good. I put her in decent. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of votes for very good for Vipra, but I don't know. If you watch the Victories episode that I did with her, uh, it's just the same two combos that I did, and I try to keep some variation there, but I just I can't do much interesting stuff with her, and I don't think a lot of Viper players do either. So I'm gonna put her in decent. Dana, ooh, that's it goes either here or here. She'll go in either one. I don't know. She's not terrible, but she's not that great. I'm not dogging on Dana that much, but I think it's safe to say she's the worst warrior of 2024. But that's not saying much because all the other warriors have been either very good or broken, you know? Because let's see. She came out in February. All right, Rocky is broken, and then Dana happened. She's down here. Then we got Zato, Zenith Ranger Zato, and he is pretty broken. He's not super broken, but he's like borderline broken. And then we got Ollie, who's I would put him in very good. He's pretty good. And then we got Tanya, who's either very good or borderline broken. And then we have Ninjetti Billy, who is broken. So, yeah, compared to everybody else that released this year, Dana sucks, but she isn't that bad. Yo, Havoc, what's up, man? I've been seeing you a lot in my popping up in my streams doing PvP and stuff, like in the challenges and stuff. Pretty crazy that we keep bumping into each other. Okay. Oh, I've missed a lot of messages. Ryan is decent, fine. I am inclined to agree with that. I feel like he does have some potential though, to put him in very good, but I feel like he's just good, you know. Wes. Oh, we're not even there yet. Carter. Carter, very good. Yeah, I feel like putting him in very good also works. Well, I don't know. I might put him in decent. He kind of requires a lot of. I wouldn't say it requires a lot of planning. Because I really don't know how to classify the lettered tier list, so I just try to base tier lists off of how broken or how good a character is, how good or bad a character is. I feel like this is a lot more specific and thus easier to do than a lettered tier list. If I did do some tier lists with letters, I feel like Rocky and Billy would be in their own tier, SS tier or something, SSS tier. But yeah, I feel like Carter deserves to go indecent. Yes, multiverses will be streamed again at some point soon. I just have a lot of other stuff planned out. Of course, tomorrow I'm going to stream Mighty Force for a little bit, and then I have to record for the monthly gaming news recap video, which has to be out by tomorrow night. And then Monday, I feel like I'll be open to either multiverses or Infinity with the obstacle course. We'll be building that. Mighty Force is another mobile game for Power Rangers that's coming out tomorrow. There is only one trailer for it. It soft launched or it soft launched in March or something, or maybe last year. It got delayed? Really? So maybe I won't be streaming it tomorrow. It doesn't look great. They released one trailer for it, and I'm pretty sure it's unlisted. But I do have a community post with the trailer linked, unless they took it down. I don't think that's the case though. But it does not look great. Oh, it was, huh? Well, I only heard about it a month or two ago. I think it was 2 months ago when I heard about it. But okay, that's enough out of this guy. Yeah, don't ever say that again. This is supposed to be a family-friendly channel. Yeah. Well, that's enough of that. Huh. Yeah, Rita's Rewind is supposed to come out at some point later this year. I just don't know exactly when. Actually, since you mentioned that, I think I'm gonna make you a managing moderator. Because I think I need some moderators. All right. What do we think about Jen? Jen is good. Jen is very good. Yo, I love how it changed your name to Blue. That kind of stuff. Well, Havoc, I haven't seen uh enough of you to know if I could trust you or not. I'm just joking. Um, Sarkis has been here for quite a bit, and he's been really good about letting me know about certain messages and stuff. So I feel like this, I think it was well deserved. Yeah, just prove to me that you deserve it, and I may gift it to you. But I wasn't planning on doing this, but I feel like I can't. I'll sometimes miss some messages. I feel like I need at least one moderator. I see. All right, so good for Jen, very good or good. So I'm gonna put her either in decent or up here. I think it depends on the player, really. Wes, mm, he kind of sucks, but he's not. He's not that bad, but he's not that great. I'm gonna put him in meh. I saw an Emerald League West player beat an Elite League. Who was it? Someone in Elite League. It was a meta in Elite League. Might have been Ion. It might have been. I think it was Ion. No, it was Ion or Orion. It was one of those. Anyway, this Emerald League West player beat an Elite League Ion or Orion. It was one of those, and it was crazy. It was just nuts. So I'm gonna put him in meh because there are some certain situations where he's pretty good, but there's not a lot of them. Rancic, I would say very good. There's nothing particularly broken about him, but I think he's one of my better characters, so I'm gonna bump him up here. Yeah, very good. Danny is trash. I don't know. He's not that great, but he's not that bad. You know? Okay. I feel like we're just gonna put Danny in meh. That's the only time I'm gonna skip around really. Although I did kind of give you guys what I thought about some of the other later characters here, but we're not gonna put them in yet. Uh, what do we think about Quantum Ranger? Very good, very good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put him in very good as well. Just put him up there, and there he is. Taylor, kind of good, not bad. I see decent. I see for White, very good. I'm not sure. I think she has the potential, but she's not all that. I see some decent votes. Okay, I agree with a decent vote right there. Gonna put her in decent. Taylor, decent. That's a good placement. Zanaku, I see decent. Merrick was very good. Now he's decent. I think I kind of agree with that. Yeah, I used to have a lot of trouble with him. Now I every once in a while I have trouble, but not that much. Zanaku's decent, but can be good. I can see that. Personally, with me, I kind of suck with Zanaku, but I think that's just me. So yeah, I'll put him in decent as well. Merrick goes in decent. Okay, we're putting all of Wild Force in decent except for Danny because he kind of sucks. Tori is meh. Oh, okay. I don't know about Thunder Ranger. I always have trouble with them, and I always have trouble with Cam. I used to put all three Ninja Storm characters in Broken, but they nerfed Tori, so I feel like she just deserves to go in very good. I still have trouble with her to this day. Thunder Ranger, I have always had trouble, and I always will have trouble with him. So I'm just going to put him up here, and same with Cam. I don't know why I suck against these guys, but I just do. I'm going to put them up there. Blake does do a lot of damage, and he can juggle. He can juggle. Every Cam that I fight is very aggressive, and they are great at what they do. They are very, very aggressive, and they can just pile on a lot of damage with me. It's just crazy. Okay, let's see. Mesogog. What do we think about Mesogog? Mesogog decent. I kind of see that. In the right hands, he can be a little broken, not super broken, but I'd say, yeah. I kind of want to put him in very good. Black Sun, I'm surprised you're saying decent because I can almost never beat you when you use Mesogog. That's it's kind of it baffles me that you said decent, but I guess I have to trust your judgment here. I'm gonna put him in decent. Looking at the votes of what people think about Ninja Billy, yeah, the general consensus, 93% of the 14 votes is broken. 7% said very good. So some people are in denial that he's broken. Yeah, I think Mighty Force is just a single player experience. It's kind of like was All Stars single player? Well, I think I know the story was. I don't know if there was multiplayer to it. What time am I streaming Mighty Force? If it's actually out tomorrow in time, then I'll be doing it in the afternoon, about 2, 3 o'clock over here. I'm in the Midwest, so that's about I'm in CST, that time zone. If you're in PST, it's like an hour or two earlier for you. If you are in EST, it's like an hour or two later. But it depends on where you are, basically. Connor, very good. Kira, very good. Connor is broken with the breakers. He is very fast, I will put it that way. Um, Double block Connor is broken. Yeah, I know All Stars shut down in 2021. There were rumors it was going to come back, but I don't know if it. I don't think that rumor was true. Well, actually, all right. Now that I'm thinking back on it, All Stars is back in Korea, and that's it. I feel like it's only going to be in Korea though. All Stars is back in Korea. That's it. Yeah, I think Connor goes in very good. I feel like Kira goes in very good, and Ethan in decent. I think I agree with that. He was kind of meh with me, but a lot of people are saying decent, so I feel like I should put him in that. Dino Thunder Tommy, what do you think about this Tommy? I think this is the last Tommy on the list because I think we already did Master Morpher Tommy. Yeah, very assist heavy, but he's decent. Okay, I see a decent. I see two decents. I think I'm gonna put him in decent. Now Trent, I've seen some decents, but I'm not sure. I kind of agree with the Ethan in meh uh, analysis right there, but I don't know. Trent is very good. I feel like the buff to his block attack did him some good, and he can do some neat projectile stuff if he does dashing punch. I feel like he deserves to go up here. He would go in low, very good, upper, decent, if we were to sort this. Jack, I see very good. Very good. Okay, I'm inclined to agree with that. Let's see. Mighty Morphin Green. I don't. Why do people hate the Green Rangers with Tommy? Sarkis says that V2 sucks. I think he's like decent to very good. I think Green V1 is pretty good, decent. Okay, so I think we've decided on SPD Red Jack because there's another Jack in the game. We'll put him in very good. Uh, Sky in decent or meh. Okay, I feel like they did nerf him a little too much, but I feel like the nerf was needed. It was necessary. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him here. He's not that bad. Cat decent. I agree with that. Sarkis's Cat Ranger is amazing. Whenever we do another viewer battle stream, Sarkis, I'm asking you to use Cat at least once. That would be awesome. Dougie Kruger, Anubis, decent, very good. Uh, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna put him in. He can be annoying with middle slot, honestly. I'm gonna put him in very good because there's a very good vote on there and there's a decent vote, so I'm gonna put him up there. Sam, let's see. Mega Ranger decent, Sam decent. Okay, I agree with that. He's not super annoying anymore, but he's not that bad. Udana, let's see. Decent, decent. Okay, I see decent. I'm going decent. Xander decent, I see. Leanbow very good. Okay, alright, yeah, I agree with that. Leanbow very good. Xander decent. Some people do, and some people are really good, and some people are really bad. With me, I'm kind of in the middle. As if you saw the Battle for the Grid stream that I did on the Games channel shortly before I was hacked, actually, I think the reason why I haven't streamed it since is because I think the hacker came from there. That person that kept comboing me to death, I blocked them and I still fought them afterwards. So I think that might have been the hacker. I don't know, but I'm not looking forward to streaming that. unless I do like the arcade runs or the story mode. I don't think I'll be doing multiplayer streams for Battle for the Grid anymore, unless I do lobbies. Okay. Xander, I only see. Okay, there's two votes. I see a decent and a very good. Have you done online? What do you mean? Battle for the Grid online, like PvP? Yes, that's what I did on that stream, and it was nuts. Wait, you guys said decent, didn't you? Okay, there's a decent and a very good. I kind of think decent. I'm gonna put him down here. Leanbow was very good though. I'm gonna put him up there. Korag, I would argue that Korag is better than Leanbow, but I wouldn't say he's broken. Actually, in most of my tier lists, I keep Leanbow and Korag together because I can't really say for sure who's better than the other. I think it just comes down to personal preference. I personally prefer Korag leader wise, but I prefer Leanbow assist wise. But I know a lot of you like disagree with me on that. Yeah, I'd say I personally like Korag a little better. He's a little more aggressive, and he's I don't know, his left slot is a lot cheaper than Leanbow is. So I don't know. Well, I know it's not an actual show. It was more of a an RPG game show kind of like live streamed game, but it was like it's official. It just isn't a fully made production. It's not a full production like a show, TV show. It's just a bunch of people playing an RPG like Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing. But it's still official, I would say. Let's see. Solaris Knight, Daggeron. I see a very good. I agree with that. He used to be broken. They nerfed him. I think he's very good. Yeah, I agree with that. He's gonna go up here. All right. Our decent tier is very okay. Very good and decent are like massive. But I feel like I think that's good. Camdor, very good. Tyzon, decent. Wait, Sentinel Knight was on here somewhere. Sentinel Knight's decent. Yeah. Okay. I feel like, yeah, that works. Camdor is very good. Tyzon is very good, yeah. I still have trouble with Sentinel Knight. I don't know. Maybe they're testing him out. Well, we only have 5, 6 days left until 4th of July, so I guess they might just be testing them out or celebrating something else. Sentinel Knight, I saw decent, even though I personally have trouble with him. I'm gonna put him there. Tyzon, I wouldn't say he's broken anymore. I'm willing to put him in very good. I think that's a good, it's an accurate statement right there. Rhino Ranger, decent. Dominic, decent. Dom is very good. I don't know. I don't see a lot of them anymore. I'm gonna put him in decent. He might use a small enough, but I feel like they have to be really careful about it. Because if they're not careful, he could be broken again. Daishi, decent. RJ, very good. Uh, Mr. Sheets, I don't know. I don't want the game to shut down. I want them to fix the game. I want them to balance the game out, add some new stuff, like new modes, new crossovers, new Megazords. The last two things I asked about recently, and they said they're not off the table. You guys are getting way ahead of me. You guys are jumping like 6 characters ahead of where I'm at. But yeah, personally, I don't want the game to end yet. Well, I don't think I ever will, but it's gonna end at some point. I just hope that we can get to the 10th anniversary in 3 years. I hope the game survives that long. I think story mode would be good. I wish. All right, this is the biggest ask that I can ever ask for. I want an offline mode. I want to be able to log into Legacy Wars offline because the gameplay is so good. It really is. I just I just wish that there was a way to play it offline. Like, let's just say that your power's out, right? But you want to test out a combo and you feel like you're going to forget it later, and you can't just write it down. Just boot up the game offline. You can try it out in training mode. Speaking of which, training mode needs a rework. It needs a rework. I feel like how it is okay, but I miss being able to KO the Holo Trainer. But I feel like you can do more with training mode. Make all of the characters unlocked for training mode. You can use everybody, no matter what. Even crossover characters like Street Fighter. They don't even have to be on the shop. You don't even have to have them. They're automatically there. It's like casual event. And I wish you could change the settings of the Holo Trainer. You know, make them KOable, make them have their health regen, maybe both. Maybe have their health regen after a little bit, but still have them killable. Determine which Holo Trainer you want to fight, like what AI you want to fight, what character they should be. Determine the difficulty, that kind of stuff. I just wish they would. I wish they would do that. That's my wish for the training mode now. Or now, it's always been my wish for Holo Trainer. But yeah, someone has to see the list. Here's Broken, Billy, Aisha, Rocky, Master Morpher Tommy, uh, Thunder Ranger, Cam. Very good is these. Just take a look there, and it continues down here with Candor and Tyzon. I'll put the finished tier list in a community post when this is over, but this is what we're working with right now. There's decent. TJ just sucks. He's nothing but copy paste. He lacks power. His hit reactions kind of suck. Tanya is borderline broken. She's really, really good. I wouldn't say. I feel like Ninjetti Billy kind of dulled our senses. We kind of think that everybody's just kind of a little better now. Um, Ninjetti Billy is just so much more powerful than everybody else that we just kind of lowered some people who used to be in broken down to very good just because of that. Let's see. All right, I have to scroll up quite a ways to see where Daishi was. Black Sun said Daishi is decent. Sarka says he's decent, has the potential to be good. I agree with that. I think he's decent. He's not that good, but he's not that bad. So yeah, decent is an accurate assessment there. RJ said, okay, Black Sun said very good. Okay, how do we feel about RJ? RJ is very good. Okay, I agree with that. He is pretty good. Daishi can do some damage, but there's not a lot of, I don't know. In the right hands, he can be really good. But most players aren't that great with him. Even me. Even me. Ziggy, I used to put him down here in Met as well. However, he can pack a punch. He is a powerhouse. Back when Moon, my sister Moon, played the game, Ziggy was her main. And it was always a coin toss to see who would win the battle when she used Ziggy. And I was using a main. If we used our mains, it was just a coin toss. She would just, bam, there you go. You're down like 8,000 health. Just like that. So, I'm bumping him up to decent. He's not very good, but he's better than meh. Gemma, I just find so annoying. I find Gemma so annoying. I absolutely hate Gemma. Ziggy can be a turtle character, but not how Moon uses him. Gemma, I see decent, decent. yeah. I mean, I don't see a lot of Gemma players anymore, but if it was just if it just came down to my pick, I would put her like right here. But yeah, okay. Venjix, very good. Good. Orion is broken. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, Death Ranger can be a turtle character. I agree with that. Okay. We're already on Super Mega Force for some reason. We're still in RPM, guys. Orion got buffed? I don't think so. I don't think he did. Well, if he liked playing as Aisha, I guess he did, because you can't dodge his super anymore. Venjix, yeah, I think he's very good. He'd be borderline broken if he was any better. If they buff him at all, he would be broken. So I'm putting him up here. Master Xander is meh. I would say that. Uh, that's kind of yeah. He used to be kind of bad. I wouldn't put him down here. They did buff him quite a bit, so I his block breaker is pretty good. His Netherwind like stun, it's how it always was. It's pretty slow. Uh, so that's not that great. His three cost strike though is pretty good. It got buffed. You can cancel out of it now. I think that alone should make him go in decent. He's not that bad. Antonio. Here we go. No questions. Don't even say anything, guys. Don't even yeah. Three words. Marks of light. That's it. I'm not elaborating. That's it. All right, Lauren. What do we think of Lauren? Lauren's decent. They need to rework Marks of Light. Okay, it should not be how it is. It should not be how it is. Lauren does need a buff. I do prefer Jaden, but you know we have to stick with what we got. For some, I don't know why Lauren is more iconic than Jaden. Jaden has more screen time. Yeah, Antonio's in broken just because of Marks of Light. I'm just ignoring everything else he can do. Like, you should not be allowed to use Marks of Light unless you have like 7 stacks or higher. You should not be able to hit once with the strike, cancel, dash to the back corner, and then do Marks of Light just to get their blocks out of the way. That's a jerk move. You should not be allowed to do that. Yes, it was a short series. I only did 2 episodes, but I intended to do more. But that was back before I got internal audio recording, so I'll probably have to reboot that series, just completely start over, you know. So yeah, I feel like that's a good idea. Okay, see, Lauren is decent. That's the only vote we got. Everyone else is just outraged. I put Antonio in in broken. I'm gonna put uh I'm gonna put Lauren in decent. Yeah. Robo Knights in where is Robo Knight? I saw him in chat. Okay, Robo Knight in meh. Okay, guys, you need to slow down for a sec. Yeah, and besides, it doesn't matter if we have them unlocked or not. We still fight against them in challenges, and we can play as them in challenges. So we still have some experience, even if we don't have them unlocked. I'm only missing like 4 or 5 warriors in the entire game. I'm missing probably okay with Billy out of the game now. I'm missing 5 leaders, and I'm missing like 2 or 3 more assists than that. So I'm missing like 8 assists out of the entire game, maybe 7, and I'm only missing like 5 warriors or 5 leaders, and then I've got everyone. Um, if he doesn't quit, then I will time out. But I don't know. I feel like we're blowing this argument way out of proportion. I think we just need to take a deep breath here. Exactly. Okay. Robo Knight, I saw meh. I see. Yeah, that's the only vote that I see. I think I only saw one vote for Lauren. I agree with that. Okay. Gia. I thought I saw a Gia somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are all already in Beast Morphers. You guys are like an entire row below where I'm at. Yeah, Gia used to be pretty good. I would have argued that she used to be broken back in the day. But she is, I would say, decent. Yeah. She's not that great, but she's not bad. Does anyone know how to level up? Upgrade warriors and donate shards in the alliance. That's a good way to level up and get XP to level up. Orion, broken. They have not nerfed him. Well, they nerfed him a little bit. They take him out of the game for a little bit on like day one or two. But he's still a menace. I think we're getting into the broken streak now. Okay, no, we're not. Not quite. Sledge. What do you think of Sledge? You guys are living in the future. I'm in Dino Charge, and you guys are in Dino Fury. um, let's see. Sledge is very good if you know how to play him well. Yes, I agree with that, but not a lot of people do. Decence, I kind of see that. I would argue meh, but I feel like decent's fair. Kendall. I did see quite a few Kendall votes, right? Okay, looking back, we went from Lauren. We went from Lauren to Preston to Ion, Zato, and Zato, Robo Knight, Coda, Snide, we're all over the place. Black Sun said, Hecky, very good. That's hilarious. Um, okay, Kendall needs a buff. Yes, I agree with that. But she can still be annoying at times. Say decent? I agree with that. Yeah. She's not bad. She could be annoying, but she's not super great. Alright. What else do we have here? Poisandra. I saw quite a few Poisandra votes up there, right? No, I did not. I saw a bunch of Snides and Heckles. Poisandra very good. Poisandra annoys Mr. Cheese. I agree with that. I feel you there. I feel you. Very good. I'll put her up there. Yeah, I think you can turtle with Poisandra as well. Yeah. Personally, if we're ranking how I would play the character, I would put her in decent. I'm not that great, but I feel like in general, she's very good. Yeah. Coda, I did see him quite a few times. Coda in meh. Okay, maybe I just saw one vote. I thought I saw quite a few. Uh, Coda decent. Yeah, Coda in decent. Snide. Saw some votes for Snide in decent. Decent. Snide, very good. Okay. Hmm. His six cost does kind of suck. Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like that's the only thing holding him down though, because I think the buff from like last year, at some point, uh, it made him a lot better. So I don't know if he goes in very good or not. I'd definitely put him in decent at the lowest. I'm willing to put him in very good if you guys think it's necessary. I know he's really good in some hands, just not broken. So I feel like in the right hands he can go in very good. But in general, do you think he goes in decent? Or do you think he's better than that? Okay, Black Sense is very good. Alright, so I think we've got... I think it's a 50-50 split here. I think it's either decent or very good. Low, very good. Top, decent. That's fair. I I see that. Preston, I don't think he's been touched in any recent balance updates. Yeah, Zio Adam definitely needs a buff. I think they need to buff his block a little bit. They nerfed it too hard. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna bump him up to very good. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Heckle. What do we think about him? Very good. Okay. He's a very pressure-oriented character, isn't he? Very pressure-oriented. I'm gonna put him. He's decent at the lowest. The lowest I'll ever put him is decent. But I don't. I feel like very good is the highest I'll put him. Yeah, he is a definitely he's definitely a trap character. Requires a lot of planning, trapping, lots of setup. But he I think he's pretty good. Yeah, he doesn't have any cancels. That's crazy. I mean, what moves would they have cancels with? I don't think you can add dash cancels to any of his moves. I don't think anything would work. Definitely not his air kicks, because you can't really, you're not on the ground for that. You can't really dash out of it. Yeah, yeah, okay. His breaker. So before the first hit then? Or maybe right after the first hit? I feel like, well, he already threw it at that point. It's got to come back, right? Otherwise, it's not a boomerang. So probably do like a fake out dash cancel for his block breaker. That way it looks like he's going to throw it, and then you dash, and then you can block an incoming strike. Uh, yeah. But yeah, I feel like his air kicks into the slash, you can't cancel that because he's already in the air during the kicks. So I don't know how that even work. Uh, I thought Preston did have a cancel. Isn't it his three-hit combo? Can't you dash after the first hit? And it does the same thing as if you just dashed out of the attack when it was over. Pretty sure you can do that. Sarah, decent. Okay. I think I saw a vote or two earlier during the disagreement or the argument, whatever it was. Sarah, very good. Okay, yeah, that's the vote I saw earlier. I saw very good and I saw a decent and another decent. I think decent is fair. Putting her up here. Preston. What do we say about Preston? Let's see. Preston. You guys said, looking back at the past messages, because I did see his name pop up once or twice. Preston, very good. Preston, very good from Black Sun and Mr. Cheese. Preston, very good from Sarkis. Yeah. All right. I'll put him in very good then. Very well. Very, very well. There we go. And Waze never touched Preston. Cosmic Fury Red. Holy cow. We are getting close to the end, but we're not quite there yet. Blaze. Blaze, Blaze, Blaze. Let's see. Looking back, Black Sun said Blaze is still very good. He used to be broken. On release, he was broken. He's very good now. Yeah. I feel like the trip at the end of Necessary Evil was unnecessary, but I can see how it was too strong. Yeah, middle slot does carry him a bit. Evil Ollie might get Unmorph skin. I don't know if that version of Ollie would get an Unmorph skin. I could see them making a new Ollie and then giving the Unmorph skin to him, but not the evil version. Okay, I'm gonna put Blaze in very good then. Roxy. I would say decent or meh. I feel like one of those would work. It only does sometimes. It only silences the assist slot sometimes. Doesn't always. Roxy decent. Roxy's annoying. Roxy is meh. I agree with those. I agree with all of those. I think for some reason I think I'm pretty decent with Roxy. I don't think she's that great, but I don't know. I keep beating people with Roxy. I beat an Orion just a couple months after he came out. They hadn't even like nerfed him that badly at that point, and I beat him. I actually got I think that match that I have a video of, I almost got a perfect on him. Maybe I'm remembering things wrong. But yeah, I beat uh Infant Orion, we'll call him. Early days of Orion. I beat him really badly with Roxy. Devin, very good. See, very good. Okay, I agree. Devin is good. Okay, I think that works. We'll put him in very good. Although my Zordon kind of made him look like an idiot in that last Zordon video. Izzy is decent. I would say so. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I could also see very good. Um, yeah. There's quite a few. There's quite a few assists that work really good with Izzy that would make me want to put her in very good or decent. No, very good because a lot of people are saying decent right now. Yeah. So there's quite a few assists you can start combos with that would make her very good, but I feel like decent is fair. Zato. What about Zato? Low, very good. Top, decent. See, very good. I'd say he used to be broken. When he released, he was broken. But I feel like I think we've adapted to him. I don't think they nerfed him. Maybe they did a little bit, but I don't think they touched him. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in very good. I think that's an accurate assessment. Ion, yeah, I would say broken. Maybe low broken, but still broken. Where the heck did Zato go? Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, he was gonna go here anyway. Cosmic Fury Zato, yeah, Zenith Ranger Zato is broken. No question about that. Oh, that's what I did. I moved Venjix for some reason. Why did I do that? Oh, he goes here, doesn't he? He goes right there. The EP cost is the only thing they changed? Huh. Oh, with Ion. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they... And it's not even that much of a nerf, really. So yeah, whoa, we're not on Akuma yet. Okay, Ion in Broken. I agree. We're getting up there. There we go. see. All right, we're on Evil Ollie at the moment. Evil Ollie is very good. Turtle player, I can see that. Yeah. Ollie, I wouldn't say Ollie's broken. I would say he's high, very good. He's in the upper, very good section. He's like right here. He would be like way up here, like on the borderline there. Amelia, very good. They did nerf her. She used to be pretty broken. I don't know if she's broken now. Yeah, I guess, yeah, Ollie's super is, it does carry him quite a bit. Um, do you think Amelia is broken? She used to be, but I'm not sure if that really applies now. I don't, they nerfed her a little bit, but I think they just fixed her. Okay, Iltron says no, not broken. Sarkis says very good. Okay, I'm willing to put her there because I'm not entirely sure where I want to put her. That's true. I think we've adapted, and since they fixed her strikes, she is she's just good now. Yeah, you can whiff her her middle slot sometimes. Middle spammers still have a heyday with her every once in a while, but you know they're not as they're not as good as they used to be. Zato Zenith Ranger, broken. I think we all agree on that. Um, with Antonio, I'm gonna find a recent live stream clip where I fought Antonio and just got obliterated. Um, because it did happen recently. It happened this year at some point this year. Within the last 6 months, it's happened. So I need to find a clip of it and then put it in a community post so you guys can see why I hate Antonio, why they need to rework Marks of Light, why they should just nerf him in general. Um, he's broken because he's well, why is he broken, actually? Some of his moves require you to be like right in front of the opponent, but some of them have pretty decent range. I mean, he does have the second strongest super this year, but it's only because he's one damage less than Rocky. Yeah, Ninja Billy is glitched and super fast and hits a bunch and fast. If I didn't mention that, which I know I did, but comedic effect. Yeah, Billy's like no question broken. Everyone agrees he's broken. Well, except for like 13% or no 7% on the poll, which I need to refresh see if anyone else voted in that. Let me do that. 15 votes. Okay, 93.7. Yep, still the same. Super is not 31 hits. It's 19 or 20. We counted it out. It's 19 or 20. It's one of those. You can do a 37 hit combo though. That's what I did like last night. And I'm pretty sure that I didn't even do the full combo. I think I killed in the middle of the super or a move. I could have gone with like 40 hits or something. I think close to 40 hits. It just obliterates people. And with the frame perfect card assist cancel, if you do it right, and if you start with blue ninja combo, the strike that goes through blocks, the opponent basically has to be at 12,000 health to survive that combo. Just by a little bit. It kills at 11,934 or something. Let me see what that is actually. That exact number. I think that's accurate. I think I've memorized that. You have to be at 11,990 or 934. 11,934 health to serve to okay. So basically you have to be at 11,935 health to survive that combo. It's stupid. I missed a lot of chat messages for some reason. Only way it does is make meta characters now. I have one example that would shut that whole argument down, and that's Dana. Everyone else has been broken this year to some extent or very good. Dana is down here in decent. And Divatox. Divatox sucks. She came out in I think she came out a year ago or something. Close to a year ago. But she sucks. She's way down here. So Enway makes some duds every once in a while, and they make some pretty good characters, but I will admit they do make a lot of broken characters. Cam has one of the fastest strikes in the game. Yeah, right up there with Tyzon and maybe Ion. Well, Ion used to be pretty fast. I don't think he was instant. Tyzon's blaster strike was instant. I think they slowed it down just a little bit, but it's still not very reactable. Death Ranger. I haven't seen a lot of stun locks. Well, I guess if you spam middle, he can be annoying. Um, I don't think he's broken. I think he's just good. It's like Zordon. He can juggle for a bit, but aside from that, he's nothing really too special. Okay, Ryu is decent. I think we did rank a lot of these Street Fighter characters like in the middle tiers. None of them were really good. None of them were really bad. Uh, okay, I see Ryu one vote for decent. I think Black Sun might have voted earlier for Ryu. Okay, I see. Uh, oh, I can't even scroll up that high anymore. Ryu decent. I see 2 votes. Okay. I'm inclined to agree. He's nothing that too special. He's not that great, but he's not bad. I think that's a good analysis right there. What about Guile? Guile very good. I think it's just because he's a double block character. If you have a double breaker Guile, if you have 2 block breakers on that team with Guile, he's really hard to beat because he's literally a turtle character. That's just how we classify double block characters like Scorpina, Alarian, and Guile, and even Predazord. Predazord is the turtle Megazord. That is true. He is really good if you know what you're doing. Um, yeah. I don't know. I'm not that great with Guile, but I know quite a few people that are, or used to be. Phil Prince 45 was probably the best Guile player that I've ever seen. And he was actually fun to fight. If you guys remember my documentary on the Legend Rangers, he was one of them. Phil Prince 45. And Arumat and Backfire 94. I miss those guys. They left like 5 years ago. But still, I mean, I haven't seen most of the. Well, I haven't seen them since 2018, 2019. Backfire I haven't seen since 2018. Arumat and Phil Prince went offline for good in 2019, 2020. Something like that. But, yeah, I can see Guile being either upper decent, low very good. I think since you guys said pretty good, I'm going to put him up there with Amelia there. What about Chun-Li? Oh, we're on our last row. I just noticed that. Chun-Li is low, decent, top, meh. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Well, I agree with the decent placement, but I feel like she's a little better than that. I feel like she can be pretty good in the right hands. But I don't know about the meh placement. Cammy, though, I do agree. I feel like Cammy is really good. Gonna put Chun-Li there with Ryu. Gonna put Cammy up there with Guile. Start a new row on that. M. Bison, decent. Decent? Okay. I agree with that, I think. I might put him in very good. I mean, have you seen Kush in Global? I mean, he makes M. Bison look like a beast. He really does. Yeah, it's too expensive. And for what it does, it just sucks being that expensive. It's a trip, but you can't even act out of it. You can't combo into something else with it. It would be a good combo starter, but you can't dash out of it and do something. And it's a 5. What else are you gonna do with it? But yeah, just look at Global. If you can find him, look at one of Kush's matches. Even if he doesn't win, he'll get close. I think most Global matches end with a comeback. I think the person who wins most of the time, they win with like a sliver of health left. Now, Kush is not the best M. Bison player in the world, though. I think that title goes to 9 Miller Music, an Emerald League M. Bison player. I've only seen him a couple of times. I think I've fought him once, but I saw him in a global match beat Kush in an M. Bison Ditto. 9 Miller Music beat Kush as Kush's best character. So yeah, I feel like yeah, M. Bison should be indecent, but he does have potential to be in very good. Let's see. Akuma, I see a decent vote. I'm willing to put him there. Moon says he sucks. I think he's I think he's good in the right hands. I'm willing to go in the middle there. I was gonna put him in very good, but I really can't tell you what's super special about him. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in decent, like the rest of you guys. Rearranger decent. I think I agree. He's got a little more sauce to him than Akuma does, but maybe not much more. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in decent as well. Chun-Li Ranger. I cannot play Chun-Li Ranger for the life of me, but every time I fight a Chun-Li Ranger, I am fighting for my life. So, I don't know. I used to put her in Broken, but I agree with the very good. Her assist is okay. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. You have to be literally like nose to nose with your opponent to get that thing to hit. Her assists, all right, it does a lot of hits. It hits like 6 times. It ends with fire damage over time. It lights the opponent on fire. But at what cost? There is literally no range to it. It's like Divatox. You have to be right in front of your opponent to land that. I even tried a combo with Tanya's power kicks, her middle slot strike, and right after that, the opponent is in the blocked reaction animation. Instead of dashing, if you combo that right into Chun-Li Ranger Assist, that's a full 10 EP combo, it completely wastes it. The kicks, her feet will just, it looks like they just graze the opponent's nose, but it will not hit. It will not land. But it should. I wish they would buff the assist where it's like a 5 cost, just decrease the EP just a little bit and increase the range. Make her assist come out a little bit further than where it does now. And then we're good. Then I'll call it a decent assist. But right now, I think it just sucks. What it does is good, but getting it to land sucks. But we're not here to rank the assists, we're here to rank the characters as a whole. But yeah. I used to put Chun-Li Ranger in Broken. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know if she's very good now. or still broken. I still struggle against her. I see Sarkis said very good. Uh, yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna put her in very good. She's very good? Yeah, okay. So I'll put her there. But that's my soapbox about Chun-Li Ranger Assist. You will not see me using Chun-Li Ranger Assist. If I do, it's for one specific combo, and that's the only thing it's good for. Nothing, almost nothing works with it. Jack was very good, did a lot of damage, but they nerfed him, so he's decent now. He still packs quite a punch, but his range sucks, except for his Ram Rush block breaker. The range on that's pretty good. Everything else you have to be like pretty close to your opponent. Not directly in front. Maybe the strike. Maybe the strike you have to be right in front of your opponent to land it. But yeah, he's very expensive EP wise, and he's rather slow, and he's just tanky. We'll just put it that way. He's tanky. Yeah, his hammer did do a lot of damage, and I think it still does. His block breakers pack a punch. He is slow. He requires like to be. He needs to be right in front of you, but he hits you like a freight train. A freight train moving at the speed of light. That's how hard he hits you. So I still feel like he should be in very good. Maybe decent. Upper decent, low very good. If we were to do tier lists back in the day, I agree with Iltron there. I would have put him in broken back in the day. Now Vesper. What about Vesper? Her assist is really good. Her super is really good. The rest of her moveset is okay. It's not bad, but it's not that great. It's not bad. It's good, but it's kind of strange because she does it's kind of like Jack. You have to be right in front of your not right in front of your opponent, but rather close to land a lot of stuff. Um, she's kind of blockable, honestly, and her breakers, especially the middle slot one, is very slow. Yeah, I wish I had a cancel after the launch, cancel before the slam down, and you can just juggle because that's what she's good for. She's good for juggling in combos like that. And with a stagger, you could do her shield throw breaker, and that's a really good combo. Aside from that, you need to be rather close to your opponent to land her moves. I'm willing to put her in decent and uh, very good. So what do you guys think? Top, decent, low, very good. Uh, I'm kind of torn on that too. I feel like that's a good assessment, but we have to pick one. I feel like I'm slightly leaning towards decent. Okay, I can see very good. I'm gonna wait for one more vote to see if we get a tiebreaker here. I'm willing to go either way, but I just want to see what Iltron thinks if he's still here, or if anyone else wants to join in. And it does. I think it's the only attack in her leader moveset that has good range, except for her super. Her super's pretty good. Her assist is pretty good. Everything else, it's not that special. They're good, but not great. Uh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put her in very good then, because I mean, you're not just gonna lone warrior Vesper, are you? You're gonna use some assists, and you're gonna pick out what assists to use with her. You know, like which ones to get those combos you want. So yeah, I think with the right team, which are a lot of them, She could be very good. All right, and with that, um, that's true. With that, that is our tier list. I'm going to download this image and let's see. Blake can juggle, and he does a lot of damage. That's why I put him in broken. I always struggle with him. I always struggle with him. Always, always. No, don't do that. Download the image. Hold on. I have to see if oh, it hasn't even. Whoa, that's save or download. There we go. Download image. Yes, download again. There we go. I'll also move back to landscape for us. All right. So with that, I think that's. Yeah, I broke the tier list. That's gonna do it for this stream today. Tune in tomorrow for some Mighty Force gameplay. We'll just see how good it is. I don't think it's gonna be anything special. It might be better than we think. Jonathan Snow doesn't think so. I don't think so, based on the gameplay, or based on like the lack of gameplay in the trailer. That's what I meant to say, based on the trailer. But we're gonna find out tomorrow. We'll see if it's half decent. But until then, this is Shard Collector, signing off. Take care, guys. I'll see you later. I will make a community poster too tonight. One for sure to put in the tier list to share it with you guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your night.